Russell is joining us here from Synergy Credit Union today, and Russell is the Lashburn branch manager. Russell, thank you for joining us, and today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, reducing debt. I should take some advice from you.
It's a big topic today.
Well, let's first of all, one of the stats that you gave me here, it says nearly half of Canadians are $200 away from insolvency, which is kind of scary, but how does somebody get to that point?
Yeah, it is a scary statistic, Stacey, and you know, these things can just sneak up on you, and again, they can come very quickly. Some of these things are in our control and some are not in our control. In Lloydminster area, of course, we're facing a lot of unemployment with the oil patch downturn, so that really hurts with reduced wages, and the cost of living, we know, never seems to go down. So I think with the cost of living going up and wages don't go up as fast, really takes its toll on getting us into trouble. Things that are out of our control are things like interest rate hikes, and with maybe a life event might happen to you, so it's suddenly. And the latest thing that we've just discovered was this carbon tax that was put upon us. So that's a direct
bills going up.
Going up, utilities, food, gas, you name it. So things that are in our control, however, are spending habits. So our purchases, we just need to be more aware of. It's the old wants versus need syndrome. So generally, we want things, but do we really need them, and can we really afford them?
And if someone is feeling strapped, what should they do? You know, there's a lot of people that I think get in before they even know that they're so deep.
So the first thing I would recommend is to go to your financial institution and ask one of the experts to help you map out a way to get that debt reduction started. One of the things that they're going to get you to work on is the big B word, Stacey, budget.
Right.
So we definitely need to know what's coming into the household for income and what's going out for expenses.
And I assume with that budget, they're going to want that fairly detailed too. Bills, expenses, you know, maybe a little room for yourself, I guess, but for the most part, everything that you possibly would be spending your money on.
Absolutely. So a lot of those will consist of fixed costs. So fixed costs would be like your loan payments, rent, maybe even a retirement planning payment, say $100 a month, but it's generally costs that don't change from month to month.
Right.
You also have your variable costs, which are like groceries, gas, things that can change from month to month. And then there's your entertainment that you can control out of just purchasing clothing or medical expenses. So those are just kind of out there that you can't really control.
But after you've created that budget, then what's the plan? Is it absolutely sticking to it?
That is the key. Stick to it. It's kind of like you have to run like it's your Bible for a while. We recommend you track your expenses for at least 3 months, categorize them. We do have a tool at Synergy Credit Union on your online banking called Personal Financial Management Tool.
Okay.
So it will categorize these things for you and creates a nice visual that you can always tell where you're at a snapshot.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for joining us, Russell, and we will be back next hour to continue our discussion on reducing debt.
Well, thank you for having me.